Hey guys, I'm Gentle Occasion, and today we're attacking Bogenhafen, because Mod 4 has decided to move in, which is no good. We should write that, and burn it to the ground, which is the natural state of the world. No cities, just dark forests filled with beasts. Wah. Anyway, let's fight it. Yeah, mostly for fun, because it's chariots versus hordes of infantry. It'll be really fun. So Bogenhafen is a cool place. It's an interesting place. It's probably, I would argue, one of the nicer places to live in the old world, because it is generally an incredibly safe spot. And the reason for that is because it basically acts as a crossroads. Like, it's not a big city. It's just a town that is on a crossroads. So it gets just so much trade travels through it. And that, of course, is just really useful. But, yeah, it sits on a crossroads between, like, Ubersreich, Altdorf, Helmgart, which obviously is, like, all the trade coming from Bretonnia over the Grey Mountains. And it's even on the road that's taken between, Marienburg and, what am I doing with these guys? You can't yet. No, we're getting that research. Yeah, between Marienburg and the Empire as well. So it's in this really nice spot. So its roads are incredibly well policed. You know, a lot of road wardens keeping trade flowing through that area. And obviously you can vanguard. What am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking about how cool Bogenhafen is and how much I'd love to live there. But yeah, it tends to be very chill place. All right, move you lot up. Get chariots in. You lot, I guess, need to be ready actually, fairly centrally. I need you to no, just there. Actually, I need them ready to counter any cavalry that might try and charge in. So yeah, I need them ready. And let's just position you guys here, shall we? A lot of peasants here. Awful lot of peasants. Whoops, picked up someone from down below there. Oopsie boopsie. Perfect. You know, I don't think we even need to charge through them with both units. Yeah, they're already breaking. Wow. They had a bad time. Tuscarl Chariot struggling to push through there a little more, I think. Oh, and here we go. Here's more of the enemy. I didn't think they probably had more things running around, but... so Vestigor herds, I'm going to move back this way. You guys can just charge in. Do I need to use Fate of Buna on Peasant Bowmen? No. No, I don't. Is that going to stop me? Sure isn't. We're going to await reinforcements. They just broke so fast there. And this is a... we still got a lot of Centaurs, just been watching. Ridiculous. Yeah, this is a settlement battle as well. So, I mean, at some point, you know, it doesn't really matter if we chase anyone down or do anything, really. Alright, let's get rid of all the locked grouping. Bring them back this way. Oh, here they come. I guess not you, but yeah, you guys. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Alright, let's get into their knights. You two. And all you lot as well. Just charge in, best you can. Wow, he's nearly dead already. That's hilarious. How are you nearly dead already? That's insane. I love it. Okay, now this looks good. Where is our wizard? Here he is. Alright, let's hit them. Apocalyptic vision. Oh no, it's just a cheaper version, but you know, still, it's something. Alright, well, one of you guys can move on, and it looks like that has done a good amount of work. Don't have enough for another Fate of Buna, but I can hit those knights. Oh wow, okay, those knights of the ground were nearly dead as well. We did overcast this. They're shattered. Alright, we're done. We did overcast that, so it lasts a hell of a lot longer. I kind of wish it didn't last longer, but just did more damage, because it lasting longer means it has a lot more chance to just not be anywhere near the enemy for like most of its runtime. But still, it's a fun gamble. And I think it paid off, like everything got completely wrecked there. Okay. Well, a lot of stuff survived, but it doesn't matter because it's dead anyway, because this was a siege battle. Oh, actually, no, they were stood outside, weren't they? So I probably needed to have chased them down a little more, but that's fine. You know, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Do we even need to up our casualties? Well, this will give us a moderate amount of movement, so let's try that and see if we end up close enough to actually do anything. No, probably not, right? No, not even slightly. So yeah, Folkard needs to be dealt with somehow. Hellspire here in Haunted Ridge. That is currently Paraval, huh? Yeah, Paraval. Let's see. I do like they have the other sort of mountain pass here. That's fun. I like that. Because, you know, Helmgart is the big one, but there are passes through the mountains around Ubersreich. So Ubersreich and Karakaskaraz, they have a big trade relationship. Because, you know, there's supposed to be dwarves living there. Now, not so much. Yeah, it's a lot of why Ubersreich is fairly successful as a town. And as a free town, eventually. It has a... Ubersreich is probably the most storied city in the old world, except maybe Altdorf, just on account of so many RPG supplements just like taking place in Ubersreich. That tends to be the basis for Warhammer RPGs. You know, every edition will do something in Ubersreich, or lots in Ubersreich, frankly. So the Vorbergland Broodmother. We have a Jabberslife, huh? Which is kind of nice. I like that. I like that. Sounds fun. Sounds kooky. We could have gotten post-battle loot a long time ago, and I think that would have been really good for us, you know? I mean, we did get the casualty replenishment rate, which is nice. That extra 6%, I think, has really helped us out over the course of this campaign. It's not a huge bonus, but yeah, we don't have big replenishment generally, so it helps. Doom and Darkness, maxed out. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, spreading corruption is also kind of fun. I mean, who doesn't love spreading corruption, right? I know I do. So 44 we're on. 2 turns. And we'll get a full moon again. Do I leave him to potentially just nab Bogenhafen again? I kind of don't mind if he does. I think we're going to head over to Grunberg. That's what we're going to do. I could also set up a cheeky ambush in case he wants to go elsewhere. We got a nice... Yeah, we got a nice plague there as well. Let's see. I think we just book it, right? We can't get there in 2 turns. We might be able to if we go like here, and then maybe use the underway or whatever it's called, the beast paths to jump like. Can you jump like onto here, like into here and then over? I mean, it's still going to take too long. So yeah, we're not going to be able to get that before we can perform the ritual. So we just need to wait for the day to hit and get the bonus out of it. City North, I kind of want to destroy again. Even though it's not yet a city or anything, they've not actually bothered to upgrade it. Which is interesting. You know, I kind of thought they just would do this regardless. They would just always just try and upgrade stuff when available. I'm seeing more and more evidence of the AI actually having money, as bizarre as that sounds. Generally, I think Total War factions have just sort of cheated. They've just had like a big stockpile of like, you know, money that they get per turn, and it basically covers everything that they need to buy and build and whatever, and it doesn't really matter. But no, I'd see them seemingly... Oh, Shushku could have probably attacked Commendam. It's fine. It's fine, he's hanging out there. He's in a little, you know, encampment. He might ambush someone. You know, he's keeping busy. But yeah, I'm seeing more and more evidence of AI not having the funds to build something. It's really interesting. Okay. And Boris is hanging out here. Hey, is that Zoo? It is Zoo. Hey, mate. Lethal etiquette. hero action success. I mean, who cares about that? No one cares about that. No one. Oh, he's on his way. I kind of feel like I just want to fight these guys now, then. Oh, we just leave. Oh, he's coming around. It's Carl. Yes. Yes, I do. I certainly do. We can't quite reach him. Ooh, I don't want to go. Yeah, we're just going to fight everything here. This is going to be really fun. A bunch of different, bunch of different man-thing tribes are coming for us. Even the short man things.
I will not
that taste of rocks. So, a new training regimen for your heroes teaches them to veil their intent beneath a sheen of civility. I love that. Hello, I am Mr. Beastman. Very silly. Alright. We almost can afford our hero thingy, which is nice. Happy about that. Have a full moon in a minute. We can't reach anybody. We can't reach anybody, but we can ambush. So I think that's what we do. Let's stand here. And hopefully he'll try and run to Tama and graze us. Because the thing, it does, if you are moving, it is going to favour the roads. Even if there's like a fairly direct route, it'll probably curve around where there's like gentler terrain that doesn't affect his movement as much. Alright, now you can probably burn this down. Do I want to, though?
Such ignorance.
Do I want to? Because I think what I might actually do is this. That's not very much. But it will bait them to attack me, and this army is pretty great. So, worst case scenario, we retreat, I guess? I mean, I could just hang out back here.
Sigma forbids this.
Then, yeah, I'm still keeping Middenheim going. So one thing I'm worried about is if I keep Middenheim far too busy, even though they have, like, a lot of territory still. They still have a lot of territory. It wouldn't take much for, like, Festus to have a bit of a breakout success and just push through a bunch of this territory. Or, Wulfric to come down here. At some point, Norska is probably going to end up in the hands of one or two warlords and they're going to come for the Empire. There's just, like, there's potential for Midland to get overrun. And I don't want that to happen before I can overrun it. It's a weird one, I know, but I want to keep him going. I want to keep him alive. So I don't want to do too much damage. If they feel the need to come and attack me, I want to then kill them, obviously. I don't feel too bad about destroying Nordland, though. Really, even over there, nothing here counts as a... as a blood ground. I mean, there's overlap with our other blood ground here. And I can't check that one. That's going to have, plenty of overlap. But yeah, it's odd that I'm not seeing anything back here. So what the hell is over here? How are they not neighbours? And obviously if I attack that, Middenheim is a part of that, so that feels a bit silly. To, like, lock in all that territory. So, like, Dietershafen would be nice, but also I'll be missing out on anything in the water. It's not very central. So I don't know, maybe I don't want to go north. Although there should be a bunch of, like... There should be a bunch of Laurelorn Forest areas over there. Again, this isn't really the army for it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just hang out here. It's... If I don't have anything for that army to do, I mean, I can attack that and probably sack it for quite a lot of money. I might do that next turn if they don't attack me. Just for the sake of, cashing in a bit. But I am worried. I am worried I'm going to do them too much damage. But yeah, maybe we should sack that to get a bunch of favour so we can continue to upgrade all of these buildings. I would like to. I mean, extra dread from battles is the big thing. I want to get more dread than I know what to do with. We are getting there. We are starting to get a fair amount of dread, but it needs to be all the dread. Excellent. Karl Franz ran straight into us. He's got Ulrika with him. She's been doing the rounds lately. Let's just fight it. This isn't anything we can't handle, and it's it's an ambush as well, so it should be a lot of fun. Come here, Karl. Okay. Alright, so we're going to want all of our infantry in one line, and There's a lot of cavalry here. And guns and such. Let's put our archers here so they can shoot into like the handgunners and things. Maybe that's the way to do it. Actually, maybe pistoliers would be wiser. If I can get some damage into them first, I think I would appreciate it. Then we'll have our heroes over here. And our minotaurs. And then you lot are going to charge into the middle, I think. Okay. We've got Bestigals there, Corngors there. Hang on. Oh, we do only have one unit of Bestigals. I was thinking we had two. I don't know why. I was thinking we had two. And then, of course, we have you lot. Yeah, you can also just charge into these guys. And you know what? These guys should be, like, right over here, to be honest. There's Empire Knights, can be a bit annoying, but I think they're just gonna... I don't know, I don't see them doing much. Maybe the Minotaurs should be over here, actually. That's not a Minotaur. Well, it is, kind of. Alright. Really? You're going wrong again? How? God, I bloody hate locked groups these days. I'm having so much more problems with them than I have in a long time. I don't know what changed. Very frustrating. Alright, well, let's do that. Alright, you guys need to actually get to Carl here, because he's been a real pain in the butt. And... Alright, yeah, we're keeping on him. Let's buff your damage. Let's buff his damage more. Let's use Scourge. Alright, he's doing 972 damage per swing now, so yeah, I think our Doom Bull's got this. Ulrika's trying to get work done, but, well, she's not, so it's fine. Yeah, locking groups has been so weird lately. I find it so annoying. Alright, there goes Carl, obviously. Now let's take down Ulrika as well. But yeah, just locking groups and time to attack when you're like close to the enemy. It's being really crap these days. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's twice we've had an ambush and they've just decided to like twist around in weird formations. So I don't know what changed. But something did, and it's been changed for the worse. They just got completely collapsed. Unbelievable. Right, let's get... I would like to get replenishment for our Brace Shaman. I don't like the damage he's taken, but we can keep him out of combat really easily if we want to. I just don't really want to, but that is a lot of favour. So I think I'm going to go with the favour. Because we need it. I want to get more dread. Ooh, we got a Filth Mace. Oh, excellent. And we got attacked again. Shushku got attacked by Eckhard Warner, who is also going to be tired, I believe, because he's within our blood grounds. So we're going to be tired because we're raiding. He's going to be tired because he's in our land. So this should be fun. Casualties are high, surprisingly. They don't really have much of an answer to our giants, though, to be honest. And, you know, a bunch of our archers are going to be able to just take pot shots at whatever they like quite early. You know, Chaos Spawn being unbreakable are going to be a pain. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one, but I think just the health pools of the giants is just too much for them to get through before things start collapsing. So, yeah, it's going to suck for them. If I auto-resolve, I lose an Ungor herd. I guess I'm going to fight, because fighting's fun. Do you know what would be really fun? Is if you had, like, ambushing giants. Where, like, because they already hold a big tree branch, like, what if they just held basically an entire tree canopy, like, up around their head, and people just covered their legs in bark so they look like two trees? How great would that be? And they just peer out the top of the canopy and lie in wait. I think it'd be hilarious. I think that'd be very fun. Because basically what I'm saying is we can't vanguard, and I think that's sad. Enemies? Hello? Hello? Enemies? Well, we can't see them. Which is sad. I mean, they're attacking us, so... Just look at this. Horrifying. Put you all in the trees. And you two? You wanna go in the trees too? Wanna go play in the trees? Why can't I put you there? Oh, there's a rock there. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, game. You win this round. Alright, let's have you guys start to move up. So basically all I want to do is avoid all of their mortars having something to shoot at initially. And yeah, let these guys all push in. Keep everything bogged down. Hugely, because I mean, obviously. Turn your fire at will for now. I would love to get into their back lines, which I suppose I could. I'm a little worried about the crossbowmen and such. No, they are trying to whittle down my boys. So, you know, they are doing alright there. Now let's really confuse them, shall we? Alright, ignore the crossbowmen. This'll be fine. Okay, go straight for him, please. And we've taken a lot of damage, actually. Surprising amount. Surprising amount of damage. Alright, you know what? Go for them. And go for them. I think we have enough. We have enough units back here. And get some cheeky flanks on them and things. Yeah, you start working on them. And, okay, good. Those crossbowmen are having a bad day. So are our harpies, though. And actually, yeah, let's try and get into the back of these guys. I think that might be more successful. Stopping their ranged. Yeah, you guys having fun? Alright, you can start shooting there now, please. You can get those war wagons, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, come on, attack that guy. Alright, they're all keeping busy. He's having a good time. Alright, we've done a lot of damage to the halberdiers here, who have now broken. Excellent. See if we can't keep him busy. And I think that's everything breaking. Alright, shoot them if you would. And them. Okay. It's going well. It's going well. Yeah, they're going to break very quickly. Oh god, second giant on its way. Giants are fun. Oh yeah, and those war wagons having a bad time too. Oh yeah, there we go. Army losses. So that worked out. That worked out. I mean, the giants took a lot of damage very early, but they're fine. You know, there's just not enough sustain when you can walk straight through their lines like that. It's, yeah, 4 giants is scary. Very scary. You know, in multiplayer, you were limited to 2, you know, back in the day. And a 2-giant army was always really fun. It was, and again, there were so many times where I would field armies back in my multiplayer days that were basically, someone would say something is terrible, so I would bring twice as many, right? Because what would happen is people would bring a giant, and then it would just get shot to bits and die. But if you bring 2, then that splits their attention up, right? You can have all of your ranged units shoot at 1 giant, but then you still have another giant that's doing what it's there to do, right? So it just splits up the attention too much. And if you've got a lot of very mobile stuff like you do with Beastmen, you can harass all that ranged stuff, you know? But it's too big a health pool between them to be able to deal with like anything. So it's kind of crazy. And I know I did say just throw like cheap units at them, and that is the way to do it. Just throw cheap spearmen at them. They'll do a good amount of damage, but they'll lose like everything does against a giant. You know, buys you time to shoot at them. Don't give them time to shoot. And yeah, more than 1 giant, it's just too much for people to deal with. You know, I doubt that is actually at all useful information now. But like back in the day, that was always great. I think I set a lot of trends back in my multiplayer days, because like after I started fielding a couple of giants, I saw a lot of other people starting to field giants more often. But like, yeah, they've been so dismissed for like a long time. I did the same with greenskins as well, double giants. Just people aren't prepared for it. And I do it with chaos. Now let's see. No. I think chaos is probably the least successful. The moon is suffused with a deep, dark crimson, a sign of the rage of the ruinous powers, and a call for the beastmen to see this rage manifested. It is you, Beast Lord, who must channel this hatred and direct it upon our enemies. Cool. Because the thing with... I know, I'm still talking about army composition, that doesn't matter, but, like, if you can have giants, you have to have that mobility, and everything in the Beastman roster is really mobile, but a lot of Chaos stuff just isn't, and a lot of the best stuff is very expensive. If you want to have a solid front line, you got to pay for it with your Chaos Warriors or your Chosen or whatever. You know, so if you have a couple of giants, that's a big amount of money gone, where you're not really going to afford, like, a front line and, like, cavalry and stuff. You really are just going to have that blob. So if the enemy are, you know, if they can kite you at all, then yeah, you're just going to lose. Whereas Beastmen, very hard to kite. So it makes it very good. You can really keep enemy ranged units from playing games with you. So the lunar eclipse this time, getting only 20% extra from ruination. Extra ruination from rituals of ruin, rather. That's sad. That's a pity. That's a real pity. So okay, what are the other things? Harpies and feral manticores and razor gore and tuskgore chariot units are cheaper too. I think we have enough chariots. You know, I think we have enough banked there. But Harpies and Manticores might be interesting. Income from raiding plus 100% for 6 turns. I mean, that's okay. Extra melee attack plus 10 for all armies, and weapon strength plus 20% for all armies. That is insane. That is so high. Yeah, I think we do that. Because that's just... It's only 3 turns, though. We only get that for 3 turns. Do we actually need it? I don't know. And we are raiding up in the north, aren't we? And we might destroy a settlement, then raid in Middenheim. So maybe I do that? Just try and get a little extra favour out of it? Because, I mean, plus 10 melee attack and plus 20% weapon strength. That is gigantic. But we're not failing any battles. Like, all of our battles are going really smoothly, so who cares? You know, like, what difference does that actually make? And the answer is none. None difference. None difference is how much. Alright, Endless Herd. Right, so, Field Mace. I have no idea if he's any good or not. It causes terror, and it has corroded armor. 10 seconds of armor sundering, basically. But it spreads. Up to 5 units get minus 30 armor? Okay, that's actually gigantic. That is so good. And it puts up base weapon damage. But that is massive. If we have that on, God, I don't know, maybe our wizard? I mean, whoa, he's got that damage over time thing. Crap. Alright, the fact this does actually do extra base weapon damage and armor piercing, it might be quite good for our Gorbul. I'm thinking if we can hit multiple enemies in their front line, and like it'll spread from each of those that we attack, you know, then like we can end up with that whole front line constantly just getting hit if we're just going up and down the lines, just hitting stuff. But yeah, I don't know, that's huge. It might be that we give it to this guy, so he's not completely useless. But we are about to replace him for a wizard, so never mind, mate. The Kalkengard larder. Pity the poor defenders of Kalkengard, hung from its trees and ruined rocky spires as meat for hungry minotaurs. But yeah, Kalkengard was a city that got destroyed by minotaurs. A town. I can't remember the specifics of it. It was just real bad. I think it might be part of Torox's origin story, actually. I can't entirely remember. I should refresh my memory. You know, just quick flick through an army book to go, oh yeah, that thing. You know, just before we start a campaign. But I don't, because I'm terrible at my job. Let's get you gargantuan hooves and extra income from raiding. I mean, do we keep this guy? Probably not, eh? Probably not. Upgrades. Boom. Better lords and heroes and such. I can't replace him from here, can I? Oh, I can. You can replace them anywhere? That seems silly. And we're going to get them level 6. Oh, yeah, because it's +5, not at level 5. So that's really nice. Unsated bloodthirst, huh? Minotaurs get extra weapon strength. That'd be lovely if we had Minotaurs over here. But we don't. Horn's Fury, I mean, that gives you Frenzy. Frenzy on a Shadowcaster is kind of good. What was Rowdy again? Perfect Vigor. God, that's really good, actually. It's Perfect Vigor, so long as his leadership is good. But, Perfect Vigor, when you're zipping around the front line on a chariot, is kind of huge. So I am tempted by this Deathcaster. But I also don't really want to just have Deathcasters, right? Like, I'd like to have things other than Deathcasters. Like, there's this tough Wild one. Like, when do we use Wild, you know? Is there not another Wild caster in here? Beast Wild. Aggressive. Weapon strength and charge bonus. Or armor and melee defense. I think we go for the more offensive one. We go for Car Soul Crusher. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to go for that. We're going to go for this guy. Right, we're going to go for this guy. And we're going to give him a Filth Mace. Excellent. Yeah, that's really good. That's such a good ability. That's such a great, like, aid to... I mean, this has Sundering attacks too, that lowers armor. In much the same way. And Execution is really good too. In fact, is my... Oh, he's got... He's got Mangelder now, lowers leadership. That's what I gave him in the end. Okay, and Everbleed we had on this guy, which I think works. Man, we just have some really cool weapons. There's some really cool weapons now. I love it. Absolutely love it. Let's fuse these. More weapons. Hellfire Sword. Damn, that is good. I mean, causing flammable actually kind of sucks. I mean, it will help for the person doing the attacking as well, but also, like, you want other things that do fire damage to be able to take advantage of that. We don't have anything else that does fire damage. Right, everyone leveled up anyway, so everyone has level ups. Let's do some of that. Unholy Resilience. Because, yeah, we want to get into something, right? Right? Oh, yeah, better ambush chance. So I want to go better ambush chance as opposed to Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike, you can basically, like, you know, once it's maxed out, you can single any army out and reinforcements won't arrive. I would much prefer, instead of that, to roll the dice to see if we get an ambush. So it's sort of all or nothing. You know, either we completely ambush an individual army, or we might end up having to fight several armies. In which case we still vanguard and wipe out the army we're attacking before the reinforcements can arrive anyway. But, yeah, I think actually Khazrak doesn't need Lightning Strike because he can settle a battle so fast anyway. It actually has no purpose, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. He doesn't need Lightning Strike because the enemy never lasts long enough for reinforcements to arrive. And I think that is genuinely the case. Yeah, sure, we can get that, I suppose. I suppose. Alright, well, he got rid of Carl. He's... Okay, so he's not moved in yet, but he will have some reinforcements. Now, this is the test. Can we destroy this army before these guys show up, and then attack them afterwards? The answer to that is probably. Although, that's going to cost us all of our movement. Really? How is that costing us so much movement? Bogenhafen doesn't have anyone in it. So why is it slowing us down so much? That's weird. Isn't it? Seems weird. Oh, it's because... I think it's not letting us go over the... I think because Bogenhafen is right next to that bridge. We can't actually cross that bridge without stepping into a city. So I think that town is in the way of the exit to that bridge. So we're having to go over the river because that's in ruin, which is really stupid. So what I could do is jump over here and let these guys attack me.
I will not shame my clan.
And I think that's fine. We should also perform this ritual, actually. Can we go ahead and do that now? Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I? Boom. You did a thing! Thank you. Yes, I did. That's right. I absolutely did. The gaze of the Dark Gods is upon you. Following your previous ritual of ruin, your tribe has received marks of ruination. Goody! The Brick-Herd ascends. Warherd of the One Eye. Okay. Oh, as in, this has gone up a bit. It's gone up twice, I think. Yeah, I think we can put up a giant capacity now. Good times. We got another army. We can have another army now. And we can put up capacity for all of our Vestigor and, like, you know, marked stuff, which technically are supposed to be Vestigors, but they're kind of not, which I get. I think it's better to have, you know, a wider array of mid-level things. But still, you know, it doesn't quite match the... It doesn't matter. The gaze of the Dark Gods is upon you. Following your previous ritual of ruin, your tribe has received marks of ruination, increasing its status among all the children of chaos and gaining additional benefits from your ruinous masters. Thank you, masters. You have also received additional herdstone shards, increasing the number of herdstones you may have standing at the same time. Further blood grounds await. And we got 55 out of that, which is pretty damn good. The ritual of ruin is complete. In return for your devastation caused across your blood grounds, you have received marks of ruination, thus elevating the herd to a higher status in the eyes of the Dark Gods. The suffusion of the moon in the dark crimson of the lunar eclipse indicates the gods are in a vengeful mood, perhaps with their attentions diverted elsewhere. Yet the herd's ascension is a sign they have still afforded you the acknowledgement you deserve. Darn tootin'. Let's get extra dread gain from battles. Thank you. How much is that? That's plus 20, which puts it up to plus... So it's plus 50% at the moment? Or it's going to be? I don't know. I feel like that should be higher already. Okay, so... That's where he went. Now... Let's get this guy leveled up. I obviously want all of my... army to be faster, because that's all units, so that includes our giants. If they can get in quicker, that would be great. Dual wielder, I think, is better, and that will also put up the damage of everything monstrous, including our giants. So we're going to do that too. I probably need gargantuan hooves, and I mean, I need to do some army bonuses too, right? We're just going to have to rely on the spells we currently have, sadly. But yeah, we can attack Commendum. It's pretty weak. But I don't know. Do I want to do that? I'm still torn. Like, I'm still torn whether I want to destroy this or not. I think we're just going to go ahead and do it. So yeah, nice and easy fight. 112 dread, and yeah, we're just going to loot it. And now we have enough money for more upgrades. Not there though, we fully upgraded that spot. And this one, oh, that's just a bigger garrison. Interesting. And that's already being upgraded. Okay, good, actually. Good. In that case, I might save the money for the next blood ground we create. We are going to need another army, aren't we? I wonder what the plan is. If I jump over here and then create another army from Khazrak, it'll join as reinforcements a bunch when we're attacked. The danger is Khazrak going to show up as reinforcements, thus leaving our enemies more time to bring reinforcements? You know, that's the awkward factor here, because I would like a new army to get its share of the experience. That'd be a great way to start one up, I think. But it might be worth just making a new one in South Bank. Oh, hang on. Oh my god, we went up twice? So we actually have 2 more armies we can create. We can create 2 more. That's a lot. In that case, let's build one in Bokal. We're going to build one in Bokal with... oh, I don't know. So what did I settle on for this? For dealing with these guys. So, for dealing with the Wood Elves, I was thinking Hounds, Centaurs. I think Minotaurs would also be really good. The way that they do this rolling animation that just plows through units of, like, you know, unbraced, like, weakly armoured things. So, really does a number on things like Elves. But also quite a big target. I mean, extra weapon strength for Minotaurs just straight away. Yeah, let's get Shwizgul. Shwizgul? Sure. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, guys. I'm just going to find out it's actually just Welsh. And it's like, it's Matthew. Okay. Matthew the Man-Seeker. Right, let's see. Extra melee attack for Minotaur units. Extra, melee defense. Extra melee attack. He causes terror. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I'm also going to do... Yeah, more of this. Good. Okay, make your Minotaurs good. Even though I don't think we can build any from here. Oh, we can. We can. We got some Minotaurs. Now, what else can I do here for Minotaurs? God, it's so low level. Why are you so low level? Alright, next thing we really need to do is this stuff. Alright, new Horde armies get buildings. You know, they're higher level, all the rest of it. In fact, to the point where I might not even bother. I was getting 4 turns? Jesus. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's get this. More dread gain per turn is great. But, yeah, these guys are useless when it comes to recruitment. Yeah, I think that's the next thing we need to do. Because now that we are actually getting to a position where we're getting new armies a bunch, yeah, we need to make sure they're not terrible. I should have planned a little bit ahead for that, I think. Though, to be fair, you know, having like level 4 herd stones and, you know, a bunch of other stuff, it's, yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. Yeah, is it only level 4? It is only level 4. There is still one more level to get. We'll get that eventually. Primal Fury we could upgrade. I mean, basically everyone has Primal Fury, so just upgrading that would be lovely. Would be nice. Empire of Beast, that bigger loss reduction is pretty good. And that's nice too. Extra bonus versus infantry and melee defense for our chariots. Love that. Regeneration for Chaos Spawn would be useful for the army we have in the north. More armor piercing for all of our, like, harassment things. I mean, so that is good, right? Because it's not just that they're going to be better against armored stuff, because non-armored things still take the damage of armor-piercing damage, right? So that just means they're doing 3 more damage per hit, all of them. So it's still more damage to everything. But it's also armor-piercing, so make sure that it's everything that it's doing more damage to, which is pretty cool. Win 5 ambush battles. We've still only won 4 ambush battles. It's because every battle we've done has been settlement battles, basically. Okay. Let's do Primal Fury, because, yeah, this just... I don't know how. I don't know what the current thing of Primal Fury is. I mean, I could check. We could check now. I wish there was a better comparison. So, okay. So the improved Primal Fury, I think, just gets rid of the enabled if leadership is higher than 50% of base. Alright, I think it just means that all of your units with Primal Fury just get the speed bonus, charge bonus, and melee attack, and immune psychology all the time, which is crazy. That's really, really cool. So, yeah, still not sure what to do here. I think I just jump in here and see if anyone tries to fight me. Alright, I'll just let them come. Because I do think if they attack me, they'll just die. I think we'll just kill them before reinforcements can show up. Also, if they attack me, it'll be in the beast paths, which... I don't know if that's better or worse, really. Because I can't really surround them as well, but I don't tend to surround them. I tend to just bowl right through them, and that tends to do the job. So we'll see, I guess. Another thing I'm going to need to do, although I really need to do this, the big thing I need to do is this. I need to upgrade all our Minotaur capacity, and our capacity for Minotaurs is terrible right now, and it's really expensive to put up. So that's a problem for our Minotaur boys. But, a bunch of Poison Warhounds. You know, a bunch of Centaurs, like that is stuff that I want as well. It just, I want the big heavy hitters, the sort of, you know, the showstoppers in our new army to be Minotaurs. But yeah, Centaurs and Hounds. And maybe some Harpies as well, you know. But anything just very mobile. We basically go like nothing infantry, I think is the plan. We just don't do any infantry in this army, and then we go and attack the Wood Elves. So, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. So you had some fun over there. Let's put you back into Hidden Encampment, see if they want to come back. Could be fun. Excellent. And yeah, we need so much more favor to upgrade absolutely everything we have, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, dread gain per turn, like, these things are huge. And Cacophonous Assault is crazy powerful as well. Because like Khazrak, we haven't really upgraded his horde, which we really should. And like horde growth for all armies, this will help other hordes do their thing as well. So yeah, it would be good to level this stuff up. I mean, 100 dread per turn on a handful of armies would be bonkers, frankly. Yeah, some other stuff we get too. And again, army ability, touched by the moon. It does some damage. What on earth? Deals severe damage upon expiry. Oh, it's a big buff, and then once you've outlived the buff, you just die. That's hilarious. And this one, Vile Entropy. Lowers range and destroys ammunition. That's really cool. All enemies in range, so you can destroy their ranged abilities. That's really fun. Really cool abilities there. Cool stuff. Very cool. Oh man, like there's some cool stuff. But yeah, we need to do something. Hang on a minute. Shatterstone army ability as well. Destroys walls and siege equipment. And siege battles may be launched instantly, which is kind of cool too. Yeah, crazy. There's some crazy stuff. Crazy army abilities and things here. More use of Shatterstone. Yeah, hordes get real good. I think they did a good job with the upgrades for Beastmen for sure. Right, anyway, we're at the end of this episode. We have been for a while. You know, I just want to have a little look into the future, because we need to start planning. And I know there's one more army we can build up as well. But, yeah, I think I want to wait. I think I want to wait until we have this, at least, so we can at least get a level 2. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but frankly, we don't have the cash to do the upgrades. So I'd rather spend Dread instead of Favour, because there's so much stuff I need to spend Favour on. So, you know, we're just not getting enough. Luckily, if all these guys decide to attack us this turn, maybe even this guy comes down the mountains to fight us. Oh, we're not at war with him yet, are we? Yes, we are. So yeah, if they come down the hill to fight us as well, then we could collect a lot of favour just from fighting just a bunch of armies. So we'll see. We'll see what we're able to develop. Anyway, also we've got 2 more herdstones to build, which can be getting us bonus dread as well. So, but we'll need the favour to build those buildings. It's just a constant grind for resources, isn't it? Which I kind of enjoy. You know, I am starting to enjoy it, but the army limits are still a problem. There's so many things that I want to build that I think would be fun to play, and it's limiting that, which I don't like. Really, the meta here is to have your armies, then to have like little baby armies following them around, just full of Ungors, and like I can't be bothered with that. I don't need them. Seems boring. You know, it's too. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem worthwhile, but so yeah, it'll be nice when we have the units like capacity high enough to build armies that we want. Then we can just build the armies, and they'll benefit from any bonuses that we've invested our like devastation into by the time we get them. So I guess we can just leave them in our pocket for now and build them when we have, you know, when we have a plan for it. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.